Hi guys, it's Kelly here and I'm back with another video for Trinity stamps. Today we are using the circle-shaped card. I pulled out the stencil, but I didn't actually end up using it. And then this is the number one fan add-on. In addition to that, I am using some snap and spins from Pear Blossom Press. And so I made this card quite a while ago. This was actually Peanut's Valentine's Day card. And you guys know that I like to make my kids cards interactive. I had not tried the snap and spins before, and then this seemed like the perfect way to make the fan card interactive. So I'm cutting the base out of white, and then I've pulled out a couple of different silvers. So I pulled out a holographic, which I think would look cool, but I actually ended up using Spellbinders they're called the Treasured set, but they have like silver, white, gold, but it has like a brushed metallic, a matte, a mirror, a glitter, something else in it. So I ended up using the mirror and the brushed metallic so that I would have two different metallics, but they wouldn't be exactly the same. Then I also used their I can't think of the name of it. It's like a cranberry color, and then that gray I think is from Gina K, and then black. So the reason that this video is short for me, really short, but it's short for two reasons. One, the card came together super easy. I didn't really have to do a lot of work at all, and it made a super cute little card. But also in my travels recently, we went to Cape Cod so I could teach at Crop on the Cape. I apparently picked up a cold again. Like just a couple of weeks ago, I had the flu, and now here I am again. So not cool. So anyhow, I will try not to sniffle in your ear, but no promises. So I'm cutting my words out of white and then their shadow out of black. I'm cutting my little star sunglasses, which I think are the cutest thing, out of that red, and then the background out of black. And then, like I said, I ended up using those silvers. The other one, I can't remember if it's Cascade or Malibu. We're going to use blue as the background. But anyway, so this is a shaped card. It's a circle-shaped card. And when you cut it out, it has that joint right in the middle. This is that blue I was just telling you about. I want that just to be on the front of my card. So I'm lining up the edge with the hinge so that I can cut it out and it will line up perfectly with my card front. But I'm not going to have to worry about any extra kind of like hanging over the edge. These are the words I chose. I'm your number one fan, but they have a bunch in there. Like, you're so cool, like, punny ones that would go with a fan, because that's fun. My son is he is going to be a teenager in just a couple of months, which is wild to me. I cannot even believe that. And for those of you who have watched my channel, you probably can't believe it either. But anyway, so it's becoming a little bit more difficult to find like fun things that he will think is fun. So I thought this one was a pretty good one, the I'm your number one fan kind of pun on there. I liked the You're So Cool, but I thought this was more appropriate for Valentine's Day. So here, I'm cutting it out of the brushed metallic cardstock. When you have a more intricate die like this, it can be really helpful to run it through twice, like you see me doing, but also to then turn it so that it changes the angle of the pressure and run it through again. So you can see the first time, none of the pieces were falling out. And then after the second time, they're all coming out on their own. I didn't have to work for it at all. And that is the top grate. So here, the reason that I am choosing, like I chose a metallic blade and then a regular gray colored blade, is so that I could adhere one down, and then the other one would spin. So the one that's adhered down then is going to give us that look of, that solid look when you are watching a fan, that even though it's not a solid, it does look like a solid. Because it's moving so quickly. So that way there's something down there and it's adding to the overall look at it. You guys know I love a dry fit, especially when I have no idea what I'm doing, which is 98% of the time, really, when it comes to an interactive card. So I was just double checking that I was going to be happy with my pieces. And then for the letters, these are super easy to put together. I just lined up all of the white letters above each of their shadow, and then that way I could just pick them up in my tweezers, add a little bit of glue, and then line them up. Super easy to line up. There's two versions, so depending upon which one is correct. In this case, like, I'm using your, not you are, but like yours, like I'm your number one fan, but there is also an RE, so like when you wanted to do like you're so cool, you are so cool, so that they would be grammatically correct, which I think is fantastic that Tanisa even thought of that. And so then you just adhere them closer together. Like by the time this U and this R go together on the card, you won't even know that they are not part of the same die cut. And then the I'm so there is the dot to the I, but then there's also a space for the comma. I found it easier to put in my letters first and then put in my comma last so that I would be able to space it in between the I and the M. These are little tiny pieces. If you lose them, I have been known to use a white gel pen to just fill in those areas. So now we're going to get into the building. So, oh, no, I got to glue the glasses. So you don't have to do the glasses as sunglasses, and you could even do them with like a mirrored like a cardstock so that they looked like, you know, those, what are they, like Ray-Bans, from back in the day where they had like the holographic on the outside. That would be really fun and cute for these little sunglasses. Also, there is a mouth in this set that you can die cut out, like a little smiley mouth. I happen to just have like a leftover piece of black cardstock, so I just trimmed that into a little mouth, because you guys know how I feel about the die cutting. So anyway, the little snap and spins, I've never used them before. They were really easy to work with. You can pop them together like they just snap into each other, or you can unsnap them. Like if you need them to like pull your pieces parts back out. I double checked that before I put things together because, as previously stated, I only know what I'm doing 98% of the time. So sometimes, like here, there is a male part and a female part, and then they just snap together. Super easy. So in order to put this on here, I have to punch a hole in the middle. I just used a standard hole punch, and just punched a hole right through the center. If you have a small circle die, that will also work. And then that way I could fit the posts right up inside there. Now, Amanda from Pear Blossom Press recommends a glue dot. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't own any. I know that's weird because it seems like such a staple, but I actually don't care for them. Now, because like for adhesive, regular adhesive, like I don't have a purpose for them. Now that I have these, I could see how that would make sense. And so I will probably pick some up. But so then I just adhered that down with like the Rip and Tear tape from Trinity. It's a pretty strong adhesive. And then I put my fan blade on, and then I capped it, and then as you can see, it spins lovely. Here is the only little snafu I ran into, and I was like, how am I going to adhere this grate to this card and not have an issue of it holding up my blade? So I did have to grab so like, this is me thinking through, I'm not an engineer by any means. My degree is in criminal justice. But so what I did was I went and grabbed another circle die cut set, like a nesting set that I have. And I just cut a slightly larger circle out of that same gray cardstock that I used, for the back blade. And then that gave me something to adhere my grate to. I couldn't stop playing with it. Are you even a crafter if you make an interactive card and you do not consistently play with it? So then once I had that piece down, then I put the center of it, of that brushed metallic, like where I cut it out of the grate, I just re-adhered that back down to the center. And then now I'm going to, use that same tear tape because I only want it to be adhered to the snap and spin. I don't want to adhere it to the blades because then they won't turn or the whole card will turn. So I'm just putting it right on there, and then I'm going to go ahead and line it up so that it is centered, push that down, and then so you can see here I keep touching the grate. The grate does also spin, but if you get your finger in just in between them, just the fan blades will spin. And since I am able to do it pretty easily, my kids are able to do it even easier. So then once I had that in place, then I can just go ahead and adhere my little sunglasses and my little mouth directly to that middle metallic piece. And then for the sentiment, I just decided to adhere it just to the grate. So I am using liquid glue because that gives me a little bit more wiggle room. And then I'm putting my fingers behind it so that I can catch on my fingertips any of that extra adhesive. So that way it isn't going to drip through onto my little mirror fan blade and stick to it. Because like I said, if it sticks to it, then it's not going to turn, and we don't want that. So then I just did it, like with my little smiley guy in the middle. I've seen other people who've used this and they've done like the number 1 in the middle instead of having a little face, which I think is also really great. I thought that he was like a cool looking dude. I don't know if my son thought the same thing or not. He did play with the card for quite some time. So that ended up being okay. And then so now that I have that done, there's just a few like little detail things because that's what makes me happy. So I added some clear glitter to the black part of the sunglasses, and then I just did 2 little like reflection lines with my white gel pen. I'm going to add some Stardust stickles around that red frame because I love all things glittery, and I just felt like this card, like anybody wearing these sunglasses, they would have glitter on them. And then that's it. It came together, like I said, really fast and easy. I'm excited to use these little the spins in the future for other interactive cards. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I always appreciate your time, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.